Hey, my name is Connor, and welcome to Crypto Empire, where we dominate the crypto market. Bitcoin just went ahead and blasted above $30,000. However, the price is pulling back right now. So is this the big moment where we're going to see Bitcoin go ahead and break out above 32K and continue higher? Or will we get the pullback to $25,000 like I have been outlining recently? I'll be letting you know exactly what the charts are telling us in this video. I will also be taking a look at Ethereum as well as a few altcoins to give you my trade ideas on those. So if that does interest you, be sure to stick with me until the end of this video. And if you are brand new to Crypto Empire and you're not already subscribed to the channel, go ahead right now and smash that subscribe button down below and turn on all bell notifications so that you don't miss any future videos. Without further ado, let's get right into it and let the gains be with you. To start this video off, let's take a look at the overall cryptocurrency market cap. Right now it is at $1.25 trillion, up 3.9% on the day. We have Bitcoin trading at $29,120 and Ethereum trading at $1,907. Now let's hop right into the Bitcoin price chart, and we're looking on the daily time frame. Now last Friday, if you guys recall here, was 31K the top for Bitcoin. I discussed my analysis, and essentially in that video I said to look for a bounce as a shorting opportunity. Now if we go ahead and pull a fib, same fib I pulled in that video on Friday, we were looking mainly at the area down here at the 38.2, just above 28,000 bucks in this orange supply area. And as you can see, the Bitcoin price actually went ahead and ripped right through that, and it made its way right into the channel actually, this previous price action upward sloping channel. The Bitcoin price made its way back into this, but it was actually rejected between the 78.6 and the 88.6 Fibonacci price retracements of this overall fractal. So I'm still leaning bearish, especially with the way that this daily candle looks. Unless the Bitcoin price can go ahead and actually close above this level at around 29,400 bucks. What I went ahead and did here on this chart was I just isolated this bearish order block, right? We have this drop, then a solid green daily candle, and then the big move down. So you can isolate this on the daily, or you can go into the 4-hour and just isolate the rally-based drop supply area. Whatever you do, just outline the supply zone. That's the most important thing, so that you're aware that this area of the chart is an area of supply, and you basically want to look for something like this, which is exactly what is happening. So this rejection is confirming my bearish suspicions. All right, so we went ahead and we got the bounce. And this is essentially looking exactly like a lower high, because let me explain to you what actually is happening right here. If we go, we'll keep it on the clean chart. Looking at this chart on the daily time frame, it's very simple. All right, we were in this 23-day consolidation. We broke out of the consolidation. We go to 31K. Now, in my opinion, right, we always look to mark trends, and trends are marked by an uptrend is a higher high and a higher low continuously. So, in my opinion, right, this would be a low, this would be a high, and then this would be a low as well, and then this would be the next swing high. So when this moved down, we actually went ahead and we broke market structure here. All right, we broke this low and we made something called a lower low. Typically, this is what we see in a downtrend. All right, so if we didn't break this market structure, I wouldn't be leaning so heavily bearish and saying we're going to go to 25K. But yeah, this sell-off is accelerating in real time very, very quickly, actually. Just further confirming everything on the daily time frame, right? The bullish scenario would have been for this daily candle to hold in this box and just stay range bound. All right, if we just got a consolidation higher here, then there would be a pretty good chance that we would push up and break 32K. But the way that this daily candle is shaping up, it's printing at the exact recording time of this video, is just really further confirming my suspicion that this is a bounce into a lower high, right? This is the high, lower high. Then we get the continuation move back down here towards this red line at 25,250 bucks. So again, we broke the market structure. And this reminds me a ton of April of 2021, actually, at the 65K was the all-time high at the time, and I'll show you what I do mean by that. If we just go take a trip back in time, actually, to April of 2021, that was the first peak, right? We're looking over here. Essentially, what had happened over here was we made the all-time high up here at 65K, but before that, we put in a key swing pivot low over here at 50K on Bitcoin, right? Just around 50K. All right, so what happened actually here was from this 50K point, we blast up to 65K. This is a fractal playing out in current day, which is why I'm showing you. All right, so anyway, we blasted up to 65K. Then on this pullback, we didn't hold this level as support. Price went ahead and it closed the daily candle below it, and then 3 more daily candles closed beneath it. So this right here is the equivalent break in market structure to what we just saw yesterday or the day before on Bitcoin, right? Same exact thing. If it would have held above, then it wouldn't be bearish. But the fact that it broke the market structure, then it bounces and it puts in a lower high, then you get the big sell-off. All right, this is what I am pretty much expecting now for Bitcoin, right? To test that 25K level. And I do want to see how the daily candle is going to close, but this fractal, almost identical, all right, which is why I'm showing you right here in this video. All right, so if the daily candle is somehow recovered, and Bitcoin just goes ahead and goes range bound in this orange zone, yeah, then I could see a push above 31K and go test 32 and possibly break out. But I'm leaning bearish because we broke the market structure over here. Now, all technical analysis is subjective. Some people are going to say that this is the low and that this is a higher low and this is bullish. I'm not saying that. I'm not in that camp. I'm telling you what the chart is telling me. And the chart is telling me that this was the low. We just made a lower low. We broke the market structure. We're bouncing, putting in the lower high. I do expect $25,250 to get tested from this point, unless the daily candle does get saved on Bitcoin and we close above this orange zone at $29,400. But as of right now, with around 4 hours and 20 minutes left on this daily candle, I simply don't see that happening, especially with this long antenna wick up into the area. All right, so certainly we want to go ahead and monitor this. Now we're going to see, we're going to retest the Monday high. All right, this Monday high, I love using the Monday range as a trade, kind of signal, trigger, confluence. And if we go ahead and we hold this Monday high as support, then there's a possibility of some kind of recovery and we just consolidate. But if we lose the Monday high and get back in this Monday range, in my opinion, that's going to be pretty bearish. And I would expect a further sell-off to accelerate again towards this 25K level. And just for reference, if you don't know what the significance of the 25K level, essentially Bitcoin was in a range for 280 days, and the top of that range is $25,250, right? 280 day bear market essentially. And this was the top of that range, and we broke out. Now it has not been retested, all right? So we can retest that and then maybe deviate from it, reclaim, and then we make the push up towards 40K. Macro still bullish on 2023 for Bitcoin. Still think we trade above $40,000 this year. But simply put, we have not actually gone ahead and we have not retested that 25K breakout. It is possible we do go ahead and do that from here. All right, so that's Bitcoin. That's what I'm seeing on the charts. Yeah, leaning bearish, definitely. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at ETH. So on ETH, on my video that I made on Friday, this video here, I gave you the outline, and the outline basically played out perfectly. All right, we had the demand zone, the origin of this move higher. As you guys should recall, right, we had this rally, base, breakout, retest, then pump. Inefficiency here, we fill the inefficiency. And where do we go as the demand zone? We go to the origin of the move, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 daily basing candles in here before the breakout, and then we get the retest. A lot of people are going to think that the retest, this, is the demand zone, but no, we want to outline the origin of the move. All right, and I outlined all this for you in this video back here on Friday. Go ahead and rewatch that one, or watch it for the first time, I should say, if you haven't watched it yet. But basically, it was just a perfect play out here, exactly what we outlined. All right, I said I don't expect ETH to go ahead and drop more, past this demand zone really. And essentially what went ahead and happened here was we formed the Monday range, right? We always want to, at the start of the week, it's always best to wait for the Monday range to form because, like I said, it is a really powerful trading setup, trading indicator. In order to get it on your chart, if you don't already have it on your chart, go to the indicator section on TradingView and simply just type in Spaceman BTC key level. It is a free indicator, and it just gives you the Monday high and Monday low to have on your chart so that you don't have to input it manually, which is great. Now, ETH, as you can see right here, ETH went ahead and it deviated. It deviated from the Monday low. All right, great trigger here, great entry. It is higher risk, it is more aggressive when you enter when price is below the Monday low because it can at times just continue lower, but oftentimes it does just end up as a deviation and it reclaims the range. And as you can see, it broke out, tested our supply exactly at 1961, right? Our outline supply area higher here, tested exactly, and then just a huge sell-off. The rug was pulled here. All buyers left the chat, and we're back at the Monday mid-range. All right, but regardless, if you guys went ahead and used the demand zone outlined in this video, great job. and it worked perfectly. Now, a lot of other altcoins also put in a really bullish move from the Monday deviation. I'm just going to show you a few real quick. We have coins like FET. As you see, when FET deviated the Monday range, right? Bam, blast off higher. So many coins did it. Filecoin as well, right? Barely a deviation, very similar to Ethereum. But again, traded below for a few moments, reclaim, blast off, go, like a 10% move. Did Phantom do it? Yeah, FTM did it. I actually went ahead in my Discord and I outlined it for GRT here. As we see here, this was on Tuesday at around 2 p.m. Basically said GRT below the Monday low, 1 hour bullish divergence, textbook deviation trade, and GRT as well. Obviously selling off quite steep now, but this was a solid move. Solid trade higher. So altcoins love to use the Monday range. Ethereum and Bitcoin do as well. I will go ahead and make a full video on how to trade the Monday range with the price action so that you guys have a very clear kind of plan on how to do it, because it's a very powerful trading edge in the market that does play out time and time again. So I'll make a full video about that so that you guys can have it for your educational resources. But if you do want to trade these altcoins, you want to trade Bitcoin and ETH, and you're wondering which exchange to use, I am actually officially partnered with BitGet. I really like BitGet because they fill your orders where you want them without a ton of slippage. A lot of these other exchanges, a lot of them are also calling for mandatory KYC now, such as Bybit. BitGet, no KYC, very high withdrawal limits, good liquidity, actually great liquidity. And if you use my link down in the description below, you get a ton of deposit bonuses and discounted trading fees for life. So go ahead and sign up with BitGet using my link down in the description below. I do greatly appreciate your support because it does directly support me here on the channel, and it all goes right back into the channel as well. Regardless, altcoins, everything's selling off now with BTC here. So again, we're looking for that bearish scenario for Bitcoin to go ahead and drop down and retest our level over here at around 25K. All right, we're going to see how this daily candle does close. I was suspect that it was going to end up something like a long antenna wick higher, and that's exactly what it was. Just a bounce for a lower high, exactly like we were discussing in this video this past Friday. Now, moving on, I will go ahead and update you guys on what's happening with SynthSwap. So SynthSwap is the new decentralized exchange automated market maker launching on ZK Sync, and they are doing a fair launch pre-sale public sale right now. There was a lot of confusion. I made a video about this one just 2 days ago here. There was a lot of confusion about the sale details, all right, because it was kind of unclear in the documents. Essentially, they originally had it as the first 150 ETH would be locked in at 0.015 ETH per one synth token, and then after 150 ETH, it basically goes into a price discovery period, like a lock drop, something like Astroport had done that in the past. But there was just a ton of confusion because they weren't clear that the fact that after the first 150 ETH, then everybody, even if you contributed within that first 150 ETH, right, you are going to get the same exact price as everybody who contributed after. Myself, as well as it seems like almost everybody, like 99% of people, we all thought it was a first come, first serve, you get a better price, but it turns out it wasn't. There was a lot of uproar in their community, in the Discord and Telegram chats, and the SynthSwap team went ahead and mediated the situation. They updated the sale now. So if you did contribute within that first 150 ETH, you were locked in at the price of 0.015 ETH per token, and then they're doing a gradual increase. It's now in phase 2. As you can see, the total ETH raised is 225. So this amount of Ethereum between 150 and 350 ETH raised, they're locked in at 0.02 ETH per synth token. And then the maximum raised in the sale will be 600 ETH, and that is going to be at a price of 0.025, number 350 through 600. So the earlier you were to this, the better price you got, but there is different vesting periods for each as well. So again, I always encourage you, this is not financial advice, this is for educational purposes only. Whatever token you see me mention here in the channel, you really have to do your own research. That goes for any YouTube channel, any crypto Twitter account, right? If you don't do your own research and you just blindly follow somebody, sometimes it's going to work out, but oftentimes it actually won't. But regardless, I still do like SynthSwap. I did contribute myself to this sale here, and I did get into phase 1 as well. But regardless, this has around 4 days left into it. If you haven't already done your research and looked into what this is, I encourage you to do so. Again, not financial advice, but they did update the sale. They did go ahead and address what was being said in the community, so that is always good to see. Same exact team here from ZyberSwap, all right? So I think it's going to do well in my opinion, And yeah, be on the lookout. The token generation event will be on April 30th. But if they don't raise all 600 ETH, they're actually going to refund everybody their Ethereum. They're still going to launch the protocol, still launch the decentralized exchange automated market maker, just without a token. So in this video, we took a look at the charts for Bitcoin, Ethereum, as well as a few altcoins, and I gave you what I am seeing in the charts. Again, still expecting Bitcoin to go ahead and confirm the lower high and make that move down lower. And then from there, I am still bullish for the rest of the year, but I am looking at this flush out happening. So I hope that you did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure you let me know by smashing that like button down below. And if you were brand new to Crypto Empire and you're not already subscribed to the channel, go ahead right now and smash that subscribe button down below and turn on all bell notifications so that you don't miss any future videos. And my name is Connor from Crypto Empire, and I will see you in the next video.